All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're cutting through all the noise and breaking down a precise, no-nonsense blueprint for a serious health transformation. If you've ever wanted a clear, actionable plan to lose 20 kilograms, well, you've come to the right place. Okay, let's dive in.
It's a huge number, right? I mean, a goal that can feel completely overwhelming. But what if I told you it wasn't about some kind of magic or just pure guesswork? What if it's really just a clear mathematical path? That's exactly what we're going to map out today.
So, to make this all feel real, let's put some numbers to it. We're going to use the scenario from our source material, a starting point of 90 kilograms. This gives us a really solid baseline for the whole plan.
And here's the target, 70 kilograms. That's our goal. Seeing these two numbers, 90 and 70, side by side, it just makes the whole journey clear right from the get-go.
So here's how we're going to break this all down in 4 simple parts. First, we'll get into the simple math that makes this all possible. Then I'm going to walk you through the exact 60-minute gym plan. After that, we tackle the diet and that no cheat days rule that really guarantees results. And finally, we'll talk about the journey itself and getting into the right mindset for success.
All right, Section 1, the simple math of fat loss. This is the foundation. Seriously, if you get this part, everything else falls into place. We're not talking about quick fixes. This is about understanding the one core principle that actually drives results.
And that core principle, it's the calorie deficit. This right here, this is the engine of fat loss. To lose just 1 kilogram of body fat, your body needs to burn about 7,500 more calories than it takes in. That's it. That's the magic number we're going to work with.
So how do we get there? I mean, 7,500 calories sounds like a lot. Well, to lose our target of 1 kilogram a week, you take that 7,500, you divide it by 7 days, and suddenly you have a daily target, a deficit of about 1,070 calories. See? It's already looking more manageable.
Now here's where the plan gets really smart. You don't have to get that 1,070 calorie deficit from just one thing. You split it. It's a balance. We're aiming to get about 500 to 650 calories of that deficit from our diet, and the other 400 to 600 from our daily workout. This split makes the whole thing sustainable.
And I cannot stress this enough. This is a critical warning from the source material. If you try to create that entire deficit just by exercising like a maniac, you will burn out. It's not going to work. The combined approach, diet and exercise, is the only way this is going to be sustainable.
Okay, so we've got the why. Let's move to Section 2 and dive into the how. We've got the math down, now let's look at the physical action plan, your 60-minute gym plan. These are the daily habits that will get you there.
And the workout itself is super efficient. We're talking about a 60-minute session, that's it. It's split into 2 key parts. You'll do 40 minutes of strength training. This is to keep your muscle and boost your metabolism. And then you'll finish with 20 minutes of cardio to burn those extra calories and, keep your heart healthy. The schedule is also really straightforward. You're just going to alternate your focus. One day you do upper body, think Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The next day you do lower body and core, so Tuesday and Thursday. This split is really smart because it gives your muscles the perfect amount of time to recover and get stronger. Okay, so for your upper body days, you're going to hit all the big muscle groups. We're talking bench press, lat pull downs for your back, shoulder press, rows, and then you finish off with some targeted work for your arms. Now, the most important thing here isn't the specific exercise, it's the effort. Make sure that weight is heavy enough that the last couple of reps are a real struggle. That's where the change happens. Then, for your lower body and core days, you're building that powerful foundation. You'll do things like squats, lunges, and of course, planks. This isn't just about burning calories, This is a complete plan to make sure that as the fat melts away, you're revealing a balanced, strong body underneath. Okay, you can do all the work in the gym you want, but if this next part isn't locked in, it's all for nothing. Let's get into Section 3, the no cheat days diet. This is arguably the most critical piece of the whole puzzle. So let's talk about what you're actually going to eat. The diet focuses on what you should be eating, and your number one priority is protein. You're going to aim for 140 to 160 grams a day. Why? Because it keeps your muscle and it makes you feel full. So fill up your plate with stuff like eggs, chicken, fish, dal, low-fat paneer, pile on the vegetables, and have controlled portions of rice or roti. And now, for the no cheat days part. This is where discipline really comes in. The plan is simple. You have to strictly avoid sugar, fried foods,
alcohol, and refined carbs like stuff from the bakery. Your consistency here is what separates slow, frustrating progress from rapid, predictable results.
All right, finally, let's get into section 4. We've got the physical plan down, but the mental game, that's just as important. This is all about the journey and the mindset. Knowing the plan is one thing, but knowing what to expect is what will actually get you to the finish line.
Look, your progress isn't going to be a perfect straight line down. It happens in phases. In the first couple of weeks, you'll see a really fast drop, mostly from water weight and some fat. Then you'll settle into a really steady loss of about 1 kilo a week. This is where you start to see visible changes. And then, after about 12 weeks, the weight loss might slow down a bit. But that's when your body starts to look noticeably tighter and stronger.
Now, this is so important. You have to listen to your body. This plan is not about punishing yourself. If you notice your strength in the gym is dropping, or your sleep is getting worse, or you just feel totally wiped out, that's a sign. It means you need to slightly increase your calories, just by 100 or 200. It's about being responsive, not rigid.
And all of this really boils down to one simple idea, the core philosophy of this whole blueprint. Fat loss is a marathon. It's not a punishment. Shifting your mindset to that, it changes everything. It's about sustainable, long-term effort, not painful restriction.
So there you have it. The math, the workout, the diet, and the mindset. No more guessing. The entire blueprint is laid out for you. The only real question left is, are you ready to start your marathon?